Hey PC gamers, we are deep diving into Fortnite. These are the epic regular settings and I'll let you know when we add nanite or, lumen ray tracing and all the good stuff. Did you catch that? Look, that's level of detail in work. We don't have that with nanite, so let's compare the two. Take a good look. Pop! On the left, that's regular. And on the right is nanite, so no pop in, no level of detail, all the good stuff, all the bad stuff is gone actually. But another thing that I noticed is that the shadows are a lot better. It's almost as if it's ray traced on the nanite. Look here, there are shadows on the right with nanite, but none on the regular, but even worse. Look at this, it gets drawn in front of you on the regular epic settings, but on nanite, still there. But that's all the good news for nanite, because look here, the FPS is halved, and yeah, we have better shadows as you can see on the right first left, but half the FPS, really? That's crazy though, that's actually crazy. And I would have assumed that this was the case with ray tracing, but I only have nanite on, no ray tracing yet. I mean, we will enable that, but I think the shadows are ray traced actually. So, this is just nanite, and now we're going to add lumen to the nanite. You cannot enable lumen without nanite, sadly. So, here is the difference. Not a lot of difference yet, but it will come. So, look here, look in the puddle. You can see the reflections, and you can't on the left. So, that's the first difference. Actual ray tracing at work. And as you can see here, you can see the foamy stuff on the right, but none on the left. I could not, get foamy stuff at this angle on the left with nanite. As you can see, the frame rate, I mean, it's worse with lumen as you expect, but not that much worse, right? Look at this water, by the way, and the lightning. A lot better with lumen. It actually looks a lot better, especially indoors, as we'll look at in a bit. But your FPS will be even worse. However, it's not that much worse. So for the rest of the video, I will be comparing the lumen, nanite and lumen versus, no nanite and lumen epic settings, because it's very close. And by the way, in some settings like here, you could get very cinematic FPS, watching full up in the sun. I mean, this was the worst I could get it, so just wanted to show you that how bad it can get. So now let's compare. This is the lumen gameplay, and now let's add regular epic settings. No nanite, no lumen, no nothing. And here there's not a lot of difference beside the FPS, but once you go inside, look at that. It actually looks a lot better with the lumen and all the good stuff. Look at this, guys. Now I shall pause it for a bit so we can actually appreciate it. Let's add a little arrow in case you didn't notice, but yeah. And here, let's add arrow again. Let's do it. Look at it. It is so good. It actually looks so good. It reminds me of Minecraft with shaders. It really feels like next gen, but it's sad that it uses so much, GPU power, at least on AMD. I don't know, but Nvidia don't have a Nvidia. I mean, I do, but not a modern Nvidia video card. So I will be testing it maybe in the future, right? If people are interested, of course. So here's more gameplay of the regular epic settings and epic with nanite and lumen. And as you can see, as long as you're indoors, you're really noticing it, and the FPS is still pretty decent. However, the hit is hard. We're already on scaling, upscaling, quality upscaling on both sides. And look here, by the way. It looks a lot better. It honestly looks a lot better. This is one of the few games, well, maybe the only game that I tested where I actually notice a difference with ray tracing. It actually looks better in most cases. However, it's not more visibility for, pro settings. Yeah, I would not recommend, because you're seeing actually less because of the brightness and stuff. But, I like my pretty graphics, so more pretty is more good, if you ask me, of course. And here the sucker died. And again, low difference outside, very low difference outside. The brighter it is, it seems, the lower the difference. I mean, here you can see some subtle differences again, but it's not too bad. Let me know, what do you think? Is it worth it? Is this worth it, this, FPS penalty? By the way, check the FPS, almost half outside. And it's crazy. It's because outside is the least of the difference. Inside, it's a lot of difference in my opinion, but outside, they should have a setting for, lumen inside, but not outside, and all the good stuff, because it's, and nanite, of course. Maybe it's the nanite that's doing the FPS. I mean, Lord knows, probably that. Yeah, you could see it there again, and here. When we walk inside, it's a massive difference, but as you can see, it's very bright outside. Visibility is bad. I mean, it looks realistic, and I prefer to play my game this way, but I can see why people won't like it. And here, this fool trying to break in, thinking you know, some kind of stupid, special stupid, but yeah, no, I'm not. So bye. I deleted him. And here is another example of insight. You can see a subtle difference with the ray tracing. And here on the floor as well. I mean, it looks quite good. It's my favorite game for ray tracing. And by the way, this is nanite in action. Look at the wheels. No, wheels looks very bad without nanite. I don't know why it's so bad. But yeah, that's probably about it for me, guys. I mean, what do you think? Let me know. Do you want to play it with Lumen or not? Is it worth the performance hit or not? I want to know. And I'll see you in the next one, because I'm dead.